Everyone is trying to jump on this one bus to just get the fuck out of where they are, dip, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas gotta be signed, some niggas gotta be independent, some people gotta be, like, some people gotta have funding, some people wanna build it straight from the bottom, like, it completely varies. Shit is infinite, just like how, that's like the cosmos is, bus. Literally. So it's just, it's wild in a sense. So, when it comes back to that bus, seeing us we're on the bus.
Life is a puzzle. Better work it out. Watch this at your own risk. They say money masters most.
But money to me is just a way of life, because you know we live in a world where you need money. You have loads of millionaire and billionaire out there with billions sitting in the bank, and you still have half of the population suffering or even more. When you die, you ain't gonna carry that billions or millions with you. Money is important, but to me, love is more important than money.
Trying to save everything I can, because I never know what happens.
But what we found, particularly among our generation, is that people save. They understand that 80% of people in the UK save money. Half of them do that just in a basic savings account, which means because of the prices of goods and services rising each year, you're actually losing money every year just by leaving it in a savings account.
I will spend it all.
Honestly, most of you watching matches the previous statement. Anyway, I'm also sure most of us have heard about investing in assets, right? Do you own any like assets or like stocks or whatever?
Not at the moment. I mean, I'm not earning that much yet, but at some point.
Yeah, so I own property. I have a lot of money that's passively invested via robo-advisors in index funds that track the broad market, where I'm not making a huge sort of investment decision. And then I own some more risky stuff where I do pick individual stocks like Amazon, where I own shares, or Apple, for instance.
One is risky, so you don't always benefit from it. Sometimes you can lose what you put in. It's kind of a bit of a gamble, but yeah, I don't really know. I've just had other priorities.
The process itself is easy, but the process of understanding what you're doing isn't that easy. Like the entire industry, finance industry, makes it deliberately quite tricky to understand what's going on and how it impacts you and how to get involved, so that the people along the way, the brokers, the intermediaries, can make money. But because I was in the industry for so long, it was second nature to me. But I understand that it's not actually that easy. I think I'm quite lucky in that a lot of friends are in the finance industry, and that's what got me into it while I was at university. And so I'd have probably just by osmosis learned enough to get started, but I definitely wouldn't have been as engaged and as involved as I am now if not for my career. If you have all the information that you need to make a decision and you choose to do nothing, more power to you, but don't do nothing because of a lack of information or because you're scared and no one's taught you what's going on.
Everyone has a pickaxe. However, few have the knowledge to mine and find gold. Tick, tick, tick! How much time do you put in terms of working and in terms of helping your development, in terms of your art and stuff like that?
I'd say probably not that much time. It would probably be maybe about 5 hours a week.
A week?
Yeah.
And how many hours do you work a day?
40 hours.
40 hours a week?
No, yeah, 40 hours a week. So I'd probably literally just do an hour of it every day after work, just an hour.
Okay.
It's changed me in terms of, I used to be very creative. I used to have a lot of ideas, and now it's like where you work in a professional environment and with people, it's like it sucks that creativity away from you. So you just become normal, like everyone else. Just you know what I mean? Like,
do you like that?
No, I don't like that.
Why do you continue with it?
I need the money.
I was thinking this the other day, I was like, oh, man, I feel like I'm waiting on something to happen. Do you know what I mean? But it is happening. I'm like, I feel like I'm just like not really here, like just doing the same shit.
Keep waiting, you wait forever. Find what you want quickly, no rushing. No matter how hard life gets, As long as you wake up, you're winning. Just ask my guy.
Mental health problems, suicidal, serious drug, drink,
What, for them to help you?
problems for them to help you. So I just pretended. A bit of alcohol. Saw somebody who does heroin, so I said, give me.
Oh, shit.
So I chased some heroin, went to a doctor, gave a urine sample. He went, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I've come full circle, went away, came back now. And I don't know what to do again. I mean, do I stay here? Do I bugger off to Europe or what? So I'm thinking about it. Maybe go to Denmark or the Netherlands. You know, just maybe live there.
Yeah. What's like the systems like over there in terms of...
Better.
Really? Why didn't you stay over there?
I got deported.
How'd you get deported?
I ended up in a quarrel with somebody in a fight.
Oh, that sucks.
Got jailed for a few months and then they threw me out. So,
Oh, man.
so I went through a lot of legal issues. I'm 5 years persona non grata. That's about finished.
But yeah, you're planning to go back?
And try and go back. You know what I mean? So that was it.
So do you have a criminal record over there, basically?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Is it hard to... What do you think about, like, with your criminal record, like, about getting a job and...
I'll be alright over there.
You're good?
Content enough at the moment. You want to be content.
Those happy either remain stagnant or decrease in position. There is no hunger, no motivation. Content individuals are satisfied but stay hungry in order to eat more. Excess happiness produces stubborn individuals. Eating too much leaves you full, leaving no room for hunger, producing inactivity. You will eventually fall prey to the competition. They will eat you alive. Okay, next.
I think I did everything society told me to do. I got good grades at school, I went to a top uni, I got a grad job at a world-renowned firm, and I just felt like I ticked all the boxes of what I'd been told I should do. I just didn't feel it was suited to my personality. I didn't enjoy it that much, and I just found myself waking up every morning just being like, what am I doing? And so that's where Lime Hut comes in. So, you know, I just started it off as a little hobby, a supper club, just putting my dishes out there and seeing if the public liked it, and they did. So it gave me the confidence to basically back myself and quit my job in finance to start Lime Hut full time. I'm not really scared of failure. I think that's what holds a lot of people back. I actually failed a few of my exams that I was doing when I was qualifying to become a chartered accountant. And when I failed the first time, I took it so hard. I just had to get over myself. One, no one cared that much. Two, just get on with it, like no one died. And then I just retook my exam and I passed. So I was like, not a big deal. The idea of failing was scarier than actually failing. Every time I failed, and whether this was, you know, 1 or 2 exams or you know, failing to sort of produce a quality event or product that I'd wanted to with Lime Hut in the initial stages when you're learning, I realised all it is a learning curve, and you have to fail to get better.
Contingency is key. So if anything like messes up, like, what's going to be your comeback to that?
I'm hoping that I can get into maybe some sports coaching, help like the younger group, or becoming an agent maybe, or just become a scout.
Wait, was there ever a position where you're like, I might have to have a job while I'm running this?
All the time.
And then what triggered you? What triggered you that, like?
I just keep going, man. I just keep going until it's like, okay, I can't pay for this place no more. I just keep going. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think if you're consistent and you plan ahead, things may go dark, but it might not. It's not going to be as dark as you anticipate because you planned ahead.
Yeah.
It will get dark if you don't plan.
Let's say, I don't know, the market fucks up and you
no one wants to make music anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just use my equipment to make music for myself and get a job, I guess. Do you know what I mean? I guess that's the benefits of having a studio.
I need to get some goals. I need to score.
I think playing a long game is a lot more of an effective way to live a successful life and also better for your mental, because you're not comparing yourself to other people who you don't know what their situations are, you know.
A goal I have in the short term is to be able to pay myself a salary by next year, because salaries help. And also at a slightly longer term strategy, sort of 5 years time, my goal would be that people have heard of Lime Hut in North London, South London, outside of London. That's what I'm hoping to achieve.
So I want to try and get some work, maybe road sweeping, you know, it's an easy job, you know, take that from them, save the money, maybe go to the Netherlands, see how it is, speak with my lawyer there, and then just take it from there, have a look at the work there, the seasonal work, I know all about it, the system and all that, so try and slot back in again.
As a striker, you need to score goals, don't you? Set myself 15 goals with 10 assists.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm trying to work on that. Try to get some goals with my right foot, left foot. You know, mix it up head as well. You know, trying to work on my weaknesses too. You know, I really worked hard, made a sacrifice going to Swindon and Bristol, and it's worked out perfectly. Just doing it for the family, you know. Want them to live free, live life stress free. So, you know, I'm just hoping I make it far.
It's so hard to like plan anything long term. Like I can't even, it sounds like so stupid, but like I can't even book a holiday for the summer because I don't know where I'm going to be. Like I can do an audition, say like I can do an audition. When I got my job, that job, I done an audition, and then I got an email being like, do you want to come and rehearse in London in 2 weeks? And then you're going on a cruise ship for 6 months. So I can't book anything for the summer in case I get a job. So everything I do is so last minute because you can't plan ahead, and if you do plan ahead you're putting up barriers for people not to give you a job. Some people will drop out of what we do because they're like, oh, we're not getting to live a normal life, but you know what you signed up for, like you love it. You need to be a certain type of person, like you know what you're giving up. You're never going to be in one place at one time, like friends come and go, it's so like lonely. Like I moved to London and I had like a group of like 6 friends that were here at first, and then they've all like went off on jobs. But on a positive note, you get like those moments where you go to class and you're like, fuck, this is why I do it. Do you know what I mean?
I do enjoy it, but I don't like repeating myself, and it's very repetitive. Like right now I'm at sort of a dead end. Like it's good, I'm earning good money, but there's no way to work your way up. There's nothing different. It's the same thing every day. I'm putting in way more than I'm getting out. That's how I feel like right now.
Oh, swear?
Yeah.
I think quick money is a misnomer. It's not real. You hear these things. People start companies in their bedroom, and bang, it's worth $1 million, bang, it's worth $1 billion. That story leaves out all the hard graft. Because people like fairy tale stories. That's completely fine, but it makes it seem easier than it is, and then people get disheartened when it's hard. Yeah, I mean, if someone's offering you quick money, it's probably a scam. Doesn't mean you can't get rich. It just probably means it's dodgy, very risky, or illegal.
So I'll just save up the money for like to study, and then start off my business.
And I think a business kind of hones in on everything that it sucks all that energy out of you. In a good way if you enjoy it, in a bad way if you don't.
And I'm realising that starting a business is not for everyone. It requires a lot of constant energy. You just can't take your eye off the prize. You can't take your foot off the gas. It's constant.
Have you ever gone to someone of a high position in terms of the art industry and was like, yo, can I work alongside of you to like...
No, I've never actually done that before.
Why not?
Never crossed my mind.
Might like go travel, like work with some influencers, work in different startups and shit.
I spent 6 years at an investment bank, learned a lot about the industry. Before that I studied genetics at university, so I had no real finance exposure. And towards the end of my career in banking, I was doing a lot of work with startups, and so this felt like a very natural progression.
Like Leonardo da Vinci, he mastered like 20 different things. You can master a lot of things, and the more you master, the more valuable you become in an economy, and then the more success you'll have because you'll be more useful to people from an economic standpoint.
Dream to fly, but prepare for the worst. So when the puzzle is on dilemma, you can still maneuver and complete. POMPEIUS VITAE.